Bleach is an anime of sinister threats and constant battle. Because of this, the anime has a roster of extremely powerful beings who put the protection of multiple dimensions on their back. Aside from Ichigo Kurosaki, there are dozens of other fighters who can make an impact in a fight with their talent, skill, and strength. The members of the 13 Court Guard squads are some of the most powerful individuals in the world of Bleach that place the protection of the Soul Society and the human world above all else. In the hierarchy of the Soul Society, it is the captains that stand at the apex of the strongest fighters and have no issue demonstrating why that is so. Some of the captains in the Soul Society have ruled for thousands of years without a single challenge to their position. So without further ado, let's dive right into every Gotei 13 captain in Bleach, ranked by strength. Number 13. SAJIN KOMAMURA is a unique citizen of the Gotei 13. In his first appearance in Bleach, he was a mysterious warrior who hid his face behind a bamboo helmet. It was later revealed that KOMAMURA was an anthropomorphic wolf and was highly self-conscious about his features among the rest of the captains. In strength, KOMAMURA possesses the adequate spiritual pressure required to remain a captain. However, compared to the rest of his peers in skill and Zanpakuto ability, he does not measure up. KOMAMURA's physical strength cannot withstand that of most other captains, and even his Zanpakuto has been easily defeated throughout the series. Number 12. Rojuro, also known as Rose, was a member of the Gotei 13 until he was exiled along with the other visored after the Soul Society was tricked by Aizen Sosuke. Rose joined Shinji HIRAKO and the other visored until the time came for them to join the fight once again and take down Aizen. Because of his part in the final battle, Rose was reinstated and given his former rank of Captain of Squad 3 in return. Rose is an exceptional fighter who moves around the battlefield with grace and poise. Unfortunately, Rose does not enjoy combat and does not feature enhanced strength, instead fighting with maneuverability and control. Number 11. As the captain of the 2nd Division in the Soul Society, Sui Feng also is head of the Stealth Force. Sui Feng replaced Yoruichi after she abandoned the Soul Society and has been living in her shadow ever since. Sui Feng does possess immense skill in battle, being one of the fastest captains in the 13 court squads, but she lacks patience and is quick to let her emotions get the best of her. Because of this, Sui Feng often makes hasty attacks that leave her open counterattack. In addition, Sui Feng's Zanpakuto ability was initially one of the most dangerous, but if faced with a stronger opponent, the effect becomes inert. Number 10. Captain Ukitake is a highly respected captain among the ranks of the Soul Society for his calm and approachable demeanor. Ukitake is also a highly skilled swordsman, one of the most skilled, having been trained by Captain Commander and considered one of his top pupils next to Shunsui Kyoraku. However, while Ukitake is a formidable opponent, his fragility and poor constitution make him a vulnerability and weaken him to a severe degree. Nevertheless, Ukitake still remains strong enough to maintain his position in the 13 Court Guard squads, but avoids battle if possible. Number 9. Kenzie is another member of the Visored who was reinstated after the final battle against Aizen Sosuke as the last replacement for the captains that deserted their posts alongside him. Kenzie has immense physical strength, which echoes into his fighting style. Kenzie is a very close-quarters fighter who has honed his hand-to-hand combat techniques to perfection. Paired with his visored abilities and his Zanpakuto, Kenzie is a prominent threat on any battlefield, which many of his peers recognize. Number 8. Shinji HIRAKO was the former 5th Division captain until he was exiled with the rest of the visored. Shinji led his fellow outcasts into battle against Aizen, partnering with the Gotei 13 to take him down. Because of the part he played, he was reinstated in the Soul Society along with a few of his comrades and made a captain once again. Shinji has incredible swordsmanship skills, but not overwhelming strength to overpower his opponents. Shinji excels at outthinking his opponents and forcing them to make mistakes, which he can then take advantage of. He does possess more power than most captains as a visored, but cannot compete among stronger competitors like Zaraki Kenpachi. Number 7. Mayuri of Division 12 is not a weak captain by any means. he has a minuscule interest in petty squabbling and fighting strong opponents. He is an intellectual whose sole purpose is the discovery of knowledge, and to forever pursue his curiosity. While Mayuri does possess a powerful Zanpakuto ability, he does not participate in battle often. However, he is still feared among the Gotei 13 for his horrific experiments that he uses against his opponents, some of which have eaten enemies alive for their spiritual pressure. Number 6. Hitsugaya is the youngest Gotei 13 captain in the Soul Society, and is considered a prodigy among Shinigami, also being the youngest Shinigami to reach the state of Bankai. Hitsugaya trains relentlessly to increase his strength and skill and can easily go toe-to-toe with many of the 13 court squad captains without releasing his Zanpakuto. Additionally, Hitsugaya's Zanpakuto is one of the strongest in the Soul Society, countering that of Ryujin Yaka, belonging to Captain Commander Yamamoto. Number 5. Byakuya Kuchiki is a member of a long line of powerful Soul Reapers, and holds himself to a high standard when it comes to his abilities as a Soul Reaper and captain of the 6th Division of the Gotei 13. Byakuya was hand-trained by Yoruichi Shihuin in both shunpo and swordsmanship, making him a cut above the rest, aside from those trained by the Captain Commander himself. His sword skills are deathly accurate, and his strength is formidable. Being able to rival that of Ichigo's Bankai for a time, Byakuya's Zanpakuto only adds to his strength, giving him an attack with nearly limitless range. Number 4. Shansui is the second favorite pupil of Captain Commander Yamamoto, who has reached an expert level in swordsmanship and possesses immense power as a captain of the 13 court guard squads. He excels at every aspect of combat, from speed, strength, and skill, also being the only Soul Reaper who can adeptly use 2 swords simultaneously. Shansui's physical strength is also nothing to look down, as he is more than capable of taking down strong opponents without releasing his Zanpakuto and fighting on equal terms with the Espada. Still, due to his personality to always take things easy, he never fights at full strength. Number 3. The history of Retsu Unohana is very muddled in the Soul Society due to her change in station. Retsu was hand-picked by the Captain Commander himself during the Gotei 13's founding, and was made the original captain of Squad 11 and the previous holder of the Kenpachi title. Retsu was the most feared fighter on the battlefield, whose strength knew no equal. She was so overwhelmingly strong that her fights would end so quickly that she learned how to heal so that she could repair her opponent's injuries and fight them again. Number 2. Zaraki is the current holder of the Kenpachi title and is considered the strongest Soul Reaper in the Soul Society. Zaraki became a Soul Reaper after facing Retsu Unohana, whom he could only wound once, and was then quickly dispatched after. Retsu healed Zaraki, and he became a Soul Reaper soon after she stepped down as Kenpachi, then rose to become a captain of Squad 11. Zaraki's way of fighting fuels his ego as he loves the thrill of battle and facing death head-on. Zaraki Kenpachi jumps through many hoops in order to decrease his strength so that he doesn't kill his opponents too quickly. Number 1. The Captain Commander of the Soul Society is the shining example of power and strength. Yamamoto has ruled over the 13 court guard squads for over 1,000 years, and has done so with the sheer presence of his power alone. No Soul Reaper measure up to the combined strength of Genryu Sai Yamamoto and his Zanpakuto. However, Yamamoto doesn't need his sword to be a formidable opponent, as he possesses the strongest hand-to-hand combat skills in all of Soul Society, which was demonstrated during his fight with Wonderweiss, where he cleaved the Espada in two with just a single punch. And that concludes our journey through the ranks of the Gotei 13 captains by strength, as we delve deep into their unique powers, skills, and personalities. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content. Until next time.